Hi everyone. During the Baroque era, keyboard preludes using consistent figures in either hand or both, the notes of which were typically based around chord notes, are often termed figuration preludes. Because of the common use of arpeggios in these textures, often the harmonic vertical aspect is emphasized more than the horizontal contrapuntal. Voice leading elements, however, are still present. Through the initial bars of this prelude, for example, Bach uses a series of 4/3 suspensions. These are possible because of the underlying partial section of an ascending cycle of fifths progression. Bach suspends the root notes of each of the chords, as these are the only notes to form dissonances with the chords which follow. The third and fifth degrees of the C major triad, for example, respectively form a sixth and a unison or octave with the root note of the following G major chord. G major's third and fifth degrees do the same with the following D minor chord, and so on. From here, Bach uses an underlying descending partial thirds progression, whose final three chords are preceded with their own subdominant and dominant seventh chords. The fifth degrees of each of these secondary dominants are suspended, forming 9/8 suspensions over the chords forming the thirds progression. As expected, here also each of the secondary chord's seventh degrees are correctly prepared and resolved within the texture. Here, for example, this F major subdominant seventh degree is initially sounded as the doubled root note of the preceding E minor mediant chord and resolves onto the fifth of the following G dominant seventh harmony. F major's root note also prepares the G dominant seventh degree, which resolves onto the third of C major harmony. And from here, over a G dominant pedal, Bach includes resolving over G major harmony, a 4/3 and 9/8 suspension. Here and here, resolving over the lowest notes of the right-hand part, are 7/6 suspensions, delaying respectively the third of secondary F sharp diminished and the root note of F subdominant harmony. Unlike the other suspensions in this work, here the 7/6 isn't sounded and resolved over the same chord, but is instead sounded initially as a seventh over what is probably an incomplete secondary A minor supertonic seventh chord, sounding together with the F sharp diminished chord as a secondary 2/7 progression in G major. I hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching. See you next time.